Welcome back. You're on the line with Juan Roque, and of course my partner in crime, the Rhino, Ryan Knowles, and talking about Heroes and Zeros 2012, Rhino. For the whole season, I would have to start with my hero, Coach Todd Graham.
That's an easy one.
I think it's the most obvious. I got accused of stating the obvious too much when I did color analysis. So you know what? You guys can all kiss my rear end. Todd Graham is my hero, making his presence felt, putting a staple on the team, coming in the most acrimonious of ways, being called a used car salesman. Lisa loved hiring June Jones and then didn't hire June Jones. Michael Crow pulling the plug. I mean, it was just a fiasco 12 months ago with this coaching search.
We went into it.
Absolutely. We talked a lot of smack about it.
Absolutely.
But for Coach Graham to come in the way he did, to change the culture, bring back the former players, basically reinvent the third floor. If you haven't been there, I recommend you see it. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
He's honoring the past, building towards the future. Todd Graham, you're my hero. I love you. You're a great guy. And we're now in position to win 8 games. No one even thought we would be at this position a year ago. So my hero, for sure, ASU coach Todd Graham, I salute you. And that leads me into my zero, because this is one that Todd Graham dropped the ball on. Scottsdale,
probably the only
Scottsdale
one.
Junior College.
One, to be fair.
True. He did good on Onyeli, but and I even questioned that last year, so I'll eat my crow taco now and smile. Mike Pennell, defensive tackle, came in from Scottsdale Community College. A lot of people expected a lot from this guy. Suspended twice.
Big guy.
Suspended twice. When he played, seemed almost when he played and his mind was in it, he did very well. But then I also saw a guy that was big and maybe just tried to outmuscle people, wasn't maybe taking coaching. A lot of rumors as to why he's suspended. I'm not going to get into it because I don't know for sure, and because I don't know for sure, I can't say anything other than epic fail. This is a guy who's been kicked off the team, violating team rules. I mean, if you're coming into this program already reading in the papers, because he was a late year transfer, it's not like he came in the winter right now.
Right.
He came in the summer, so you already know and you've been told. And you've had forewarning that Coach Todd Graham is a disciplinarian, and you come in and lay an egg the way this kid did, it's an epic fail on his part. Yeah. You got to come in here, you got to be ready to be part of this program. This ain't JUCO anymore. You're not the man at Scottsdale anymore. You got to reprove yourself. And he didn't do that, Rhino. That's my zero. Laid an egg, plain stupid, cost himself a Pac-12 scholarship.
There it is. So my hero for the year is Taylor Kelly. I mean, winning the quarterback job after being third string to start the camp. You really coming out of nowhere and was really able to just be efficient. As he was, I think definitely deserves merit, and he's got to grow into the position and evolve to be. This year he was more of a game manager. Next year he's got to be a game changer.
Absolutely,
make this offense more balanced.
It has the potential to do it.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially if they can get some more athletes at the wide receiver position. Continue to use the tight end the way they have, and if Marion Grice and the other running backs continue to progress as they have, look out for this offense to be very potent in the coming years.
You're wiser, you're bigger, and you're smarter.
That's right. So my zero this year, going back a little ways to the beginning of the football year, Lisa Love, botching the coaching search.
I knew you were going to go there.
Yeah, botching the coaching search just about a year ago now when it happened. Really trying to bring in another Dennis Erickson and June Jones.
That's a good way of putting that, because that's probably exactly what
it was. And an offensive guru, kind of an old-time coach, former NFL guy. And it really forced the administration to step in, because that's not the kind of coach that they wanted. They forced her to step in, basically relieve her of her duties eventually, and realize Todd Graham was the right man for the job. Kudos to Michael Crow and Steve Patterson for stepping in the way they did and turning around an ugly situation before it became even worse. I mean, this team was already kind of the laughing stock of the conference after losing the 5 games and the way they had. And they weren't everyone's favorite team after going from rank to spank, man. Going for Graham the way they did, and for him coming in under the circumstances that he did, but they were still able to make the best of the situation. I think the record and the team's play definitely speaks for itself. So kudos for them to bounce back from her. And she's gone. I mean, it was probably the best way for the best. It was the best for everybody. So it was, and Steve Patterson. He's the future. He's the man at this point. So hopefully he can come in and be a good AD. Just do the job, be the man. And let the coaches do what they do.
Sounds good. All right, those are our heroes and zeros for 2012. When we get back, a little bit, as wrapping up 2012, a little bit about the current coaching situation in the NCAA FBS. A lot of switching around, a lot of jumping around, people getting left at dinner. We'll get back to that when we get back. Don't go away.